Hello, my name's Connie Walker, was Connie Walker. I was born in Bradford, Yorkshire in 1925. I left school at the age of 14 and I was 14 on the Wednesday and I was working on the following Monday, and then war was declared as well, so I went through the war years and eventually I worked in a box making factory. It was doing things, printing things for the war effort. And I was there through the end of the war, and then eventually, in later years, didn't go to, I couldn't go to secondary school and modern school because my parents, we didn't get things allowed and help, so I could have passed to go, but then the money to let me go. After the war, I eventually got married and had one son, David, who's 65 now. And I looked after my parents and my twin sister and different various relatives through various things, and eventually landed in Chorley, in Lancashire, into a flat. Now it's known as, I forgot what they call it now, but can't remember what they call it. Oh, we're supposed to be an independent flat. When I first married, I lived in a farm cottage with no electric, no gas, and you had just a paraffin light, and we had boil all our water and cook on a fire. And when my son was born, to just have candlelight to feed him at night, and it wasn't, well, you got through it. It wasn't easy, but it was nice. It was nice because there was the and chicken and milk and everything were fresh. It weren't filtered and done like it is today. So when we eventually did move into another house, well, electric were just something wonderful. And eventually could get a washing machine and a gas cook and things like that, which was much easier. But we didn't have telephones and things like that. Things were harder in a way, but easier in a way as well. And you trusted people more as well. You didn't have to lock your doors at night and lock, because you just trusted people as things were and what you got. You didn't go to the doctors unless you were forced to, because it was money. You'd pay parents to pay 7 and 6 a time, so that weren't easy. Through the war, when we'd only curtains for clothes, so therefore you couldn't buy stockings, and we used to use gravy browning to brown your legs to make them look a bit as if you had something on your legs. And sometimes some people used like an eyeliner, I think, just to make a line down the back to make them look as if they had a pair of stockings on. And what did we do? Well, of course there were dried eggs as well, which you don't get these days. And it was all everything was used. Clothes, it had got too small for one person, were cut up and made into something else for someone else. Nobody threw anything away. You didn't have a lot of clothes because you couldn't, because you hadn't coupons to go get them. Through the war, of course, there was a blackout, and all curtains and all windows and everything had to be blacked out. And if you went out walking, you were never frightened of being attacked, or nobody ever touched you, because there were no street lights, no lamps. And if you went in town to go dancing, last bus was tram was at 9 o'clock. So you had to walk all the way home in about 3 and 4 miles. But never never frightened. So it's a different world entirely to what people knew. But I must say, everybody'd help everybody, and if they could do with the food situation, if you heard at the butcher they'd got some special meat, fish and chip shop was open, there'd be a long queue, and everybody went for fish and chips till the fish ran out. Nowadays, people waste such a lot of food, and it's a shame because years ago we didn't have fridges, all the food was fresh, and you didn't have all these, the grass wasn't contaminated with things, the milk and everything, and people had gardens and had to grow all the fruit, vegetables and potatoes and that, especially if you'd a big family. And then you spent whole day washing mother down in the basement. And outside loos, they'd outside toilets, you had inside toilets. And it also, you couldn't be having showers and baths because showers weren't even thought of. And that's why now there's such a lot of water used. Well, we're short of water. But, and people, I say you can survive with very little if you have to do, and I'm afraid now it's just overloaded with everything. There's ways and means of doing things.